Yo, it's the unicorn here, and I got some important stuff to tell you. I believe next what's gonna happen is Trump is gonna say that the most important thing is diplomacy between the United States and Russia, and we need a guy who gets along with Vladimir Putin, and he's gonna like try to stop or just Trump is gonna stop Finland joining NATO because he's pals with Putin and just consider Trump and Putin the same guy. And it's easier to think it like that. They have common agenda. And how did Russia became such a failure that Russia actually means in its neighboring countries the one who always fucks up, Russia, and that word is forbidden. Like in Russia, in the Russian language, their country is called Russia. And in the neighboring country of Finland, this word is as forbidden as the N word because it just means somebody who always fails. Like somebody who builds a apartment building that just falls down. Like it's too badly built, it just collapses. You know, people like that. Why? Why then? Why then these people are like that? Well, you see, when you take foreigners as your leaders, when you have like, I mean, Russians, they took French and they talked French. Their leaders talked French and had foreign genes. Like, it's very important that your leader, whether it's a Russian leader or whatever, it's always somebody from your own country who knows the language, who knows your people, who knows the soul of your people, somebody who's really, really like just from one of you guys instead of like somebody exported from France or somewhere else. And I mean, even the Russian flag is so similar to the French flag, and you know, you need a leader who's one of you, and you know, you've been poisoned. Like, just think of the Sami people, the Finnish people, and the Russian people as once upon a time as one people on the Volga, and then you got bad leaders, and the Finnish people had better leaders who didn't adopt the white man's words, who didn't adopt the white man's language like the Russians did. You Russians, you started using the white man's language. You change your Finnish into Slavic, and that contains the white man's way of thinking. Whereas you have separate words for it animals, and you have separate words for he and she. No, in Finnish it's all it. Still, animal, female, male, everything is it. And in Finnish, se. Um, so yeah, you trusted the foreigners, you trusted the white man. See what happens when you take white man's poison, you take white man's vodka, you take white man's alcohol, and then you've taken the white man's amphetamine, white man's drugs. You don't even use your Russian medicine, you use white man's medication. Got depression pills, you got all that bullshit. Even you got the white man's tobacco, that's the wrong tobacco. Tobacco is supposed to be green, you idiots. Churn. So this is where it all went from wrong, and now this this soul, this Russian soul, this native indigenous Russian soul is just it's fighting a fight it cannot win. You cannot make a deal with Satan. You cannot try to be white when you're not white. Just Leave it be. You're not meant to drink fucking alcohol. You're supposed to be in a sweat lodge filled with ganja smoke. You're supposed to have local leaders instead of exported leaders. You're supposed to have tribal leaders instead of leaders for the huge area that you call Russia. It's not just one fucking nation, man. Amen. May Vladimir Putin live very long life as a wise man in a sweat lodge, smoking ganja, doing things right, correcting his past wrongs, getting the fuck out of Ukraine. Just say you had a spiritual epiphany in a sweat lodge, in a sauna, and now you're a good guy. Now you have seen the light. That would be the best.